just reviewed that video I'm fixing to put up, and I guess I shouldn't have been calling that lady stupid. She may be ignorant, but anyway, my apologies, lady, whoever you are, for calling you stupid. But you need to think about what you said, how you said it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, I seen a comment, I don't know, yesterday or day before or something. It's somebody that has something against scrappers. They don't, they're really derogatory about scrappers, and it was a she. Said there ought to be a law against it. And said maybe when all the scrap runs out, that we would just go away. Well, this woman, I started to call her an idiot. Well, she is an idiot. Scrap ain't gonna go away. And I wish I knew how to address to this lady that, but I don't. I mean, as long as this lady and other people like her and other people like us, as long as we can buy stuff, consume it, wear it out, and throw it away, there's going to be scrap. What a dumb statement that was. The scrap will go away. Scrap ain't going nowhere. The scrap is going somewhere. It's going back to the scrapyard and be recycled by dirty old people like me and my other friends that scrap. So she needs to get that out of her dumb head. You know, I like people, but I swear I can't stand dummies like that. I mean, that's so stupid. Like, you buy a car, it's going to wind up as scrap. You buy a brand new one, it's going to be scrap one day. And it's just like this dang radio here that somebody bought. And I just plugged it up to see if it's working, and it ain't working. Some kid got this for Christmas or something. And it's fixing to be scrap. It's going to go to scrap. Because I checked it, it don't work. If it had worked, I would have set it up here in my little shed and played it all the time, because I like listening to the radio. But it's always going to be scrap. These little microwave ovens, these old computers, all this stuff. I mean, gosh, I hope you're looking, lady. I mean, you need to wise up. You need to think about what you're saying. That was the stupidest thing. And I wish that it was a comment she made on somebody's channel. She's one of them haters. But she sure enough made that statement, and it sure enough was stupid. I can't, you know, there's a difference between ignorance and stupid. Ignorance means I'm like building a space shuttle. I'm ignorant. That's ignorance. But there's a difference between ignorance and stupid, and what that lady said is stupid. I can't stand stupid. Dumb, stupid. Boy, I wish I could get hold of her, and tell her something. I didn't even look to see if anybody responded to her reply or her comment or not. But anyway, I'm dedicating this video of me scrapping this radio to that stupid lady. And I hope she's watching. Stupid. You can see that. Anyway, first thing, ma'am, to that stupid lady is the cord. Put it down there, and I'm not so sure I'm going to scrap that cord because that's a good power cord. And they have a lot of things come in without the cord that takes that plug, so I might just keep that as a tester. Now, I'm going to this antenna. Scrap, my lady. My stupid lady. Stupid. I can't. Yeah, man, that's one of them tricky. One of them tricky ones. I ain't took one of these apart in a while. Trash. No screw. There's a screw in that. Oh, this is a tricky little sucker. That thing should come apart. I don't see no more screws. no more screws. Yeah, I know one method that works. There we go. Slam it to the concrete floor message. Why is that holding on right there? I got the screw out. Okay. Let's see. There, that. You know, one thing about these older electronics, they have more wires and the transformer, see that transformer right there? They are generally bigger. There's the transformer. That down there. This part here is pretty much trash, but if you want to microscope it further down, you can get them metal springs, which I might do. But for right now, I'm just gonna, what I do with my, there they are right in front of my face. I lose more stuff right in front of my face than anywhere. Matter of fact, when I can't find something, I try to look in front of my face, because most of the time it's going to be there. There's a little wire. Some more wire. Oh! Cutting some more wire. There's this CD player part. And, see, there's a lot of goodies in this thing, to tell you the truth. Matter of fact, I prefer this older stuff, scrapping this older stuff, because it generally has more goodies on it. More wire. And there's a nice green board with chips on it. And I am told that this stuff has value. I have got to find somebody about the boards, but because I am saving the boards, and I'm going to try not to mess with them too much unless there's some real big goodies on it. Now, more wires. Now this thing has 2 motors in it. Alright, let me do this. I keep thinking about that stupid lady. I try not to be derogatory towards somebody, but when I run across somebody making a stupid ass statement like that, scrap is going to run out. What in the world? Alright, there's nothing in there, that's all plastic. But, getting quite a few screws out of this. Now, there's the laser part that reads the CDs. There's some metal there. There's 2 motors there. I'll have to lay this aside because I need my little bitty mini screwdriver and stuff to get these motors off. But there's 2 motors in there, and they ain't worth much. I think going right now is about 30 to 40 cents a pound for motors. I'll lay that aside for right now, cause I need a magnet. Where's me a magnet? Where's me a magnet? If I didn't need a magnet, they'd be laying all over the place. Let's lay it aside. Now, this thing, we're into the guts of this thing now. And as you can see, there's quite a bit more stuff. There's two speakers in there. There's another motor in there. What Sam Hill did I do with my coffee? I hope I ain't spilt my coffee. Doggone it. Cause I done, what did I do with my dang coffee? Where's my coffee? Oh, son of a bitch. Did I spill it? Yep. Son of a gun. Well, I gotta shut this down and go get me another cup of coffee. Alright. Had to go make me another cup of coffee. See that beautiful stuff? I'm gonna set it way over here where I don't knock it over. And of course, when I went inside, I had to run and check my emails and stuff. And there's one guy that commented on something. I don't have many people, when I ask a question about something, I don't get hardly anybody ever that says hardly ever gives me an answer or even says anything about it, and this guy did. And right off the top of my head, I can't remember his I can't remember his name, but that black stuff that goes around the cones of that copper, it's heavy. I don't have a piece of it handy right now, but he left a comment and he answered the question. It's called ferrite. I think it was spelled F-E-R-R-I-T-E. And so now I know what the name of it is, but I'm hoping he emails me back. I want to, of course, I sent him a thing back asking, is it a metal? But I'll tell you what, since you answered that question and told me, if you use SD cards for your cameras or anything like that for the memory, I'll send you a couple of them SD cards, but you have to go on my email with your mailing information and your name and mailing information, and I'll send you 2 of them. Gosh, I wish I could remember your name. But if you, but go ahead and answer me back, if you will, tonight on the comment I sent about, is it metal? But yeah, I like people talking to me back and forth on them comments. Like I said, I don't get many that do. Alright, let me get back on this jewel here. I may take an axe to this thing. Well, let's see, do I see any screws? Yeah, I see screws. Screws everywhere. Screws everywhere. I'm hoping y'all can... Is this showing up okay? Man, I wished I had a better way of doing videos. But I really don't, folks, I don't know what I'm doing. I just started this. When did I start? November? So I really didn't know. I really don't know a whole lot about what I'm doing. There's a screw right there, and I don't even know if I can get to that one. Trash. Okay. That's some more green board. The only thing I'm gonna take off here is that piece of aluminum. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna leave. Cause I got to find out who buys this stuff. That ain't coming off. You know what? I'll just leave that little sucker on there. There's a switch. I wonder what that's for. Anyhow, more green board, more wire. And guess what? There's still another green board in there and 2 more motors and 2 speakers. There might be 3 more green boards in there. Alright, how do I bust this apart? Is there screwed hole? Yeah, there's screwed hole now. That's another thing about this older stuff. They're holding this stuff, the screws are holding this stuff together. Whereas on this newer stuff, it's not screws, they're bonded somehow or another. That's another little green board. And therefore the older stuff is easier to take apart. This thing actually had a cassette player and the CD. Used to be when they had some kind of media that was running hot like cassettes used to. Now, there's that piece, little wires. I got that motor on there, a piece of metal. And actually, now I'm going to have to, I'll keep taking screws loose. Now, what was that? Did that come out of there? No. Like I said, folks, I don't multitask too good. Especially when it gets kind of intense like it is right now. It's hard for me to yap and do that at the same time. That was good coffee. You know what? It's hatchet time. There we go. That's my jackpot digger. Got his name right on there, Digger. Because he's the one that enlightened me about a hatchet. At first I was shocked when he was chopping into that TV. Of course it do make a mess. I wonder why that bit ain't working on that. Daggone it. I may have to put a regular screwdriver on that. Now all my screwdrivers are supposed to be in here. And I I'm seeing none. Well, I know how to get it out of there. That's scrap metal. That'll go in there. That's trash. That's a speaker with a magnet. And I'm going to do another video of me taking the speaker loose from that. Pretty easy to do. But that'll go there. Now that means I've got one more. Let's see. And I will be done. That's scrap. One more speaker. Two more screws. You know, there's some more screws in here. I'm going to take them loose. I'm going to set my coffee on the other bench. I seen it shaking. When I was hitting that. Now, why does one little piece like this want to be ornery? But I'm gonna get you sucker. Where'd that come loose from? Right there. There we go. It kind of beat up, but it's loose. That's trash. That's trash. Now, I'm gonna quit, lady. I'm gonna quit calling you stupid. You're just ignorant of what's really going on with scrap. You don't. I guess there's a lot of people that don't really get it about scrapping. They see a scrapper running around there, they think about a bum that's trying to get enough money to buy a bottle of wine or something like that. But ma'am, we are helping the environment. If this radio had went in the landfill, Well, there'd been so much steel and so much copper that didn't go back into the system, and it's just laying in the ground for thousands of years. And the plastic, you know, so now it's going to recycle. All this will be recycled. I'm even trying to figure out if there's somebody around that'll take the plastic, if I save it up, and bring it to them, because I don't even want that plastic going in the reef, in the landfill. It's crazy. But yeah, you're not stupid. You're probably a nice lady. You don't know. And there's a lot of people that don't know, but I predict it's coming down the track. And there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with recycling. It's big business now, but it's going to be huge when it really gets kicked in. Did I take a picture of that dang radio before I tore it apart? Why, no. Dummy Russell. Stupid Russell. Dadgummit, I meant to take a picture of that. And I didn't do it. Well, let me take my camera loose. Turn off the... Okay. I just totally forgot to take a picture of it, so I took a picture of all the goodies I got out of it, and I piled all the scrap back up here, and I take a picture of that. That's the best I can do. I always forget to take before just a picture and not the video. I don't know how to snag the pictures off of the video. I guess there's a way to do it, but I don't know how to do it. And, lady, if you are watching, I'm sorry for calling you stupid, but dadgummit, most of us ain't bums. We're nice people trying to get along or deal with situations in their life like I'm doing. This is not my livelihood, but it's trying to extend my life to up in my 90s. And we're not bums. And I know a lot of times I'll get them snide looks and stuff from people. They see me going through somebody's trash can or picking up something down at the dumpster. That used to bother me, and I tried not to do it when nobody's around, but now I don't care who's around. I don't care if the police is around. If the police is around, if I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do, they're gonna let me know and give me a warning about it. I had that happen one time. I was over in one of them low-rent housing developments, and they had one of them big roll-up bins sitting out there full of furniture and TVs and all that stuff, and I pulled up to that thing, and I was yanking TVs out of there and putting them in my car, and I was in the process of yanking this one big one out, and this cop rolled up and told me that was not public waste, that it was the property of the county or the city or something like that, and give me a warning ticket that if he seen me back over a dumpster diving again, he'd write me a ticket. Now, that was in Ocala, it was in the city limits, I don't know. But I think that was poor judgment on his part. He should have suggested an easier way for me to get that one last TV out of there instead of it going to the damn landfill, but he didn't. So he he was a smart ass. And I got great respect for law enforcement, and I have relatives and friends that are in law enforcement. But I know there's some smart ass ones in there too. Giving me a warning ticket over a cotton picking TV that was going to the landfill. I ain't never forgot that. But the cop sitting around somewhere ain't gonna stop me from picking up something if I see it. If he stops me, then I'll stop. What do they call it? Cease and desist, or I don't know. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll do what he says. But he sure gave me a ticket that time for that. And that was a big old TV. I just about had it out of there, and I was pulling it by the cord because I couldn't get up in the dumpster at that time. That's been 7 or 8 years ago when I was scrapping pretty heavy. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. And that gentleman that gave me that tip about the fluorite, send me your mailing information to junkdauber@gmail.com, and I'll send you them 2 SD cards if you want them. You don't have to, but if you want them, I'll send them to you, buddy. I like it when somebody gives me an answer back, tells me something I asked about that I didn't know, and now I know. The only thing I know now is it metal. I would like to know. Okay. Adios. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. Hasta la vista. I don't know what that means. One more thing before I go. I get a bunch of aluminum wire that is in the TV, those degausser cables and stuff. A lot of times it's copper, sometimes it's aluminum. But somebody's seen me throwing these into the aluminum scrap things. And this is around a TV tube. And they said there's people that would want to use that for some kind of crafts or something. Does anybody know anything about that? Because like Moose Scrapper or Scrapper Moose, whatever his name is, says that the lowest value of anything is the scrap value. And if it can be repurposed to reuse something else, then it's got more value. And that it's very pliable, easy to use. And I'm wondering if there's any crafters out there that would want this, be willing to buy this stuff. It would be pretty cheap. But, and most of the time, it's not this dark colored copper like this. It's real shiny. You know, it looks like that color. And you have to scratch into it to tell whether it's aluminum or copper. But it's aluminum, when you scratch it, it's going to have a shiny surface, or you look at the end like you can that, and you see the little shiny sparks, and you know it's aluminum. But that's just a thought. Is the scrappers use that? I mean, craft people that do crafts, do they use this? I don't know.